17 hours, 8,500 miles, one of the longest commercial flights on Earth. And Bad Bunny's first move when he landed in Sydney? Hit the beach. Not a press conference, not a rehearsal, not a meet and greet with Australian media. The beach with Gabriella Berlingeri, in between shutting down Brazil and preparing for his first ever Australian shows. And today we're breaking down why Bad Bunny's beach day in Sydney is actually the most strategic move he could have made, what it reveals about how he operates at the absolute peak of global stardom, and the twist that explains why Australian fans are about to lose their minds. Stick around, because this isn't just a celebrity vacation story. This is a masterclass in how to dominate a world tour. Let's get into it. By the way, welcome to Celebrity Hip Hop Showroom, where hip hop and celebrity drama never sleep. So hit that subscribe button so you never miss the mess. Let's get into it. Let's start with the logistics, because they matter. Bad Bunny just completed shows in Brazil, and when I say shut down Brazil, I'm not exaggerating. Multiple sold-out stadium shows, fans camping outside venues for days, social media completely dominated by clips of his performances. This wasn't just a concert, it was a cultural event. And then, instead of taking a few days off or flying somewhere closer to rest, Bad Bunny boarded a flight from Sao Paulo to Sydney, nearly 17 hours in the air, over 8,500 miles. That's Sao Paulo to Sydney, literally crossing from South America to Australia, covering almost half the planet. For context, that's one of the longest commercial flight routes you can take. It's longer than New York to Dubai. It's longer than LA to Singapore. It's the kind of flight where you board at breakfast and land at dinner the next day, but you've somehow lost an entire day to time zones. Most artists would land from that flight, go straight to the hotel, sleep for 12 hours, and then maybe emerge for sound check. That's the logical move. That's self-care. That's what tour managers recommend. Bad Bunny? Mans went to the beach. So here's what actually happened. Bad Bunny landed in Sydney ahead of his shows at NG Stadium inside Sydney Olympic Park. These are his first ever concerts in Australia. Major moment, new market, massive expectations. And before all of that, before rehearsals, before sound check, before any of the typical pre-show preparation, paparazzi spotted Bad Bunny at the beach, soaking up sun, completely relaxed with Gabriella Berlingeri by his side. Now, if you don't know who Gabriella is, she's been linked to Bad Bunny on and off for years. They keep their relationship relatively private, but she shows up in his life during significant moments, and apparently first time in Australia qualifies as a significant moment worth sharing together. But here's what makes this interesting. Bad Bunny wasn't hiding. He wasn't in some private, secluded beach that only billionaires have access to. He was just out at a regular Sydney beach, looking like any tourist who just discovered that Australia has incredible beaches and decided to enjoy them. No security perimeter, no roped-off VIP section, just Bad Bunny, one of the biggest artists on the planet, casually hitting the beach like he's got all the time in the world. Alright, so on the surface, this is just celebrity takes a break. But let me tell you why this is actually a calculated move that shows you how Bad Bunny operates. First, energy management. You don't become the biggest Latin artist in the world and sustain a grueling world tour by running yourself into the ground. Bad Bunny knows that performing at the level he does, the dancing, the stage presence, the vocal stamina, requires being physically and mentally fresh. Going to the beach after a 17-hour flight isn't laziness, it's recovery. Sun, fresh air, ocean water, time with someone who matters to you, that's how you reset before performing for tens of thousands of people who've been waiting for you to come to their country. Second, this is branding. Bad Bunny has built his entire image around being unapologetically himself. He doesn't do the tormented artist thing. He doesn't act like touring is a burden. He makes it look fun, effortless, like he's living his best life while also being one of the hardest working performers in music. Showing up in Sydney and immediately hitting the beach sends a message. I'm here, I'm relaxed, I'm excited, and I'm about to give you the show of your life because I'm operating from a place of joy, not exhaustion. Third, Australian fans are going to eat this up. Why? Because it shows he's not just here to perform and leave. He's actually experiencing Australia. He's not treating this like a flyover market where he shows up, collects the check, and bounces. He's engaging with the place, and Australians notice and appreciate that. And if you're starting to realize that Bad Bunny's Beach Day is actually a masterclass in tour strategy and personal branding, hit that subscribe button right now, because what I'm about to break down next will completely change how you see celebrity world tours. Let's talk about why these Australian shows matter so much. This is Bad Bunny's first time performing in Australia, ever. Despite being one of the biggest artists globally for years now, despite breaking streaming records and selling out stadiums worldwide, Australia has been waiting. And that's strategic. You don't hit every market immediately. You build demand. You let the anticipation grow. You make sure that when you finally show up, it's an event. Australian fans have been watching Bad Bunny dominate Latin America, North America, Europe, everywhere except their backyard. They've been streaming his music, learning Spanish lyrics they don't fully understand just to sing along, watching tour footage online and wondering when it'll be their turn. And now it's finally happening. At NG Stadium, Sydney Olympic Park, the same venue that hosts massive international acts, the kind of place that says you've made it on a global scale. So when Bad Bunny shows up and immediately hits the beach, it's not just a vacation moment. It's him saying, I'm not just here for the paycheck. I'm here to experience what you experience. I'm here to understand why Australians love their beaches so much. I'm here to connect with this place, not just perform in it. That's how you turn a concert into a cultural moment. Now, let's address Gabriella Berlingeri being there, because her presence adds another layer to this story. Bad Bunny has been notoriously private about his personal life. He doesn't do the celebrity couple photo shoots. He doesn't post relationship content for engagement. He doesn't use his romantic life as a marketing tool. But Gabriella shows up in his life during important moments. She's been spotted at significant shows, she appears in the background of career milestones, and now she's with him in Sydney for his first Australian shows. That tells you this trip matters to him personally, not just professionally. This isn't just another tour stop. This is a moment he wanted to share with someone important to him. And the fact that they're being photographed together at the beach, not hiding, not avoiding cameras, suggests Bad Bunny is comfortable with this being part of the public narrative. He's allowing fans to see that he's happy, that he's got people who support him, that his life is more than just performing. That humanizes him, makes him relatable, shows that even at the absolute peak of global stardom, he's still just a person who enjoys beaches with people he cares about. Let's zoom out and look at what Bad Bunny has accomplished in the last few years. He's broken streaming records, he's performed at the Super Bowl, he's headlined Coachella, he's sold out stadiums across multiple continents. He's done all of this while primarily performing in Spanish, which makes his global success even more remarkable. And now he's in Australia, completing the map. There are very few major markets left that Bad Bunny hasn't conquered. He's gone from reggaeton artist to global superstar to cultural phenomenon. And the way he's doing it, showing up relaxed, making time for personal moments, not treating the tour like a grind, that's what sustainability looks like at the highest level. Because here's the thing, touring destroys artists. The schedule, the travel, the pressure to perform perfectly night after night, the time away from home, it's brutal. Most artists burn out. They get tired. They start phoning it in. The passion fades. Bad Bunny is avoiding that by building in moments of joy. Beach days, time with people who matter, experiencing the places he's performing in rather than just seeing them through hotel and venue windows. That's not weakness, that's wisdom. That's how you sustain a career at this level for years, not just months. Here's the twist that makes this whole story even better. Bad Bunny is about to give Australian fans a show they'll never forget. How do I know? Because every time Bad Bunny performs somewhere for the first time, he goes extra hard. He knows these fans have been waiting. He knows they've been watching other markets get shows while they waited their turn. He knows this is their moment. So he shows up rested, recharged, ready to give them everything. And that beach day? That wasn't procrastination, that was preparation. Australian fans are about to experience what Brazilian fans just experienced, what American fans experienced, what European fans experienced. Bad Bunny at full power, performing like this might be the last show he ever does. And they'll remember that he arrived early, hit the beach, and showed them he was excited to be there. That he wasn't treating Australia like an obligation, that this mattered to him. That's how you create fans for life. So what's the real story here? Bad Bunny flew 17 hours from Sao Paulo to Sydney, immediately went to the beach with Gabriela Berlingeri, and showed the world exactly how to approach a world tour, with joy, with strategy, and with genuine appreciation for the places you're performing. This wasn't just a celebrity vacation moment. This was Bad Bunny demonstrating that you can be the biggest artist in the world and still make time for the things that keep you human. That you can work at the highest level and enjoy your life. That success doesn't have to mean sacrificing everything else. Australian fans are about to get the show they've been waiting for. And when they look back on this moment, they'll remember that Bad Bunny arrived excited, rested, and ready to give them everything. That's not just good touring, that's masterclass level career management. If this breakdown made you appreciate Bad Bunny's approach to touring and success, if you see now why that beach day was actually brilliant strategy, go ahead and smash that subscribe button. Drop a comment. What artist do you think manages their career and well-being the best? I want to hear your picks. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.